Okay, so we're back. So, yung aking activity na binigay sa inyo ay what we call share your thoughts, kung ano po yung nasa isip ninyo. So, wala pong maling sagot dito, no? It is an opinion or it is rather an expression of your ideas. So, remember, all you need to do is to answer ano bang importance ng communication skills sa isang tao. Okay, so sabi dyan, the main point of our discussion is communication skills are important to everyone because it allows us to receive information and convey our ideas and opinions with those around us. So yung mga tao sa paligid natin, no? Sometimes hindi tayo nagkakaintindihan, pero nag-express tayo ng mga opinion natin or information or messages o kahulugan. So ito daw yung importante na maging skills ng isang tao, ng isang tao na matutunan, no? Yung communication skills, no? Because rather we also receive information, no? Pag magaling tayo sa communication skills, nakikipag-usap ka, naintindihan ka ng kausap mo, definitely makakasagot yung mga kausap mo. Okay? So we convey our ideas and opinions with those around us. So mali ba na mag-express ng opinion? I think it depends with the situation. Kung tingin mo nakakasakit ka, so you can say sorry afterwards. But the thing is, kung magaling ka sa communication skills, maiintindihan ng inyong mga kausap kung ano ang gusto mong iparating. Okay? So personally, lagi kong ginagawa yan, but definitely may limitasyon rin. Kasi depende rin sa kausap mo. Okay? So let's proceed with our next topic. Okay? So, ang komunikasyon daw ay may iba't ibang forms, no? Ano ba yung mga forms na yan, no? Parang ano yan eh, parang mga uniform, no? So, may kanya-kanya siyang ibig sabihin, okay? So, o kahulugan. So, first one is the verbal. So, ano ba yung verbal communication? Pag sinabing verbal communication, naka-involve sa sounds, tunog, at language, yung ating pagsasalita. Gamit ang words, di ba? So, it is the use of language, no? And spoken words. Remember the word spoken words, no? It makes the process of conveying thoughts easier and faster. So, pakikipag-usap, like this image, no? So, they are talking to each other. So, through verbal communication. Sabi niya, this is my presentation. Sabi niya, I like your presentation. So, they are already communicating with each other. No? Sila ay nag-uusap na. Meron ng tinatawag na verbal communication. Sabi dito, it makes our communication easier and faster. So, kasi pag nagsalita ka, madali kang sagutin at maintindihan ng iyong kausap. So, that is what you call verbal communication. So, involve ang sounds at language. Okay. Next is the oral, no? Oral, ha? Ano ba yung ibig sabihin ng oral, no? Listening and hearing, no? It involves the transmission of information. Parehas lang po yun, ha? Ang ibig sabihin po ng transmission at transfer, parehas lamang po. Synonymous po sila or synonyms po sila. Okay? So, involves the transmission of information through the auditory. Auditory po, sensory. Ang auditory sensory, ibig sabihin po yan yung ating pandinig, no? Yung hearing system natin. So, by listening, by hearing, we are already communicating. Okay? So, yun ang sinasabi dyan. That is oral because it involves transmission of information. So, pag may nadinig ka at nakakuha ka ng information, there is what they call communication. No? So, yun nga, yung sinasabi ng mga bystander, yung mga nag-gossip dyan. Alam niyo yung salitang gossip? Sa Tagalog po nun ay chismis. Okay? So, pag tayo po nakikipag-chismisan, okay? Or yung mga kapitbahay natin, no? Umaga-umaga nagtatalakayan. So, they are already communicating with each other. Okay? So, ikaw rin, nakikipag-communicate ka kasi naririnig mo, nakikichismis ka rin. Okay? That's a joke, okay? Next is the non-verbal. So, kung meron tayong auditory or oral, meron rin naman tinatawag na non-verbal. No? Pag sinabi non-verbal, it is the opposite of verbal. Okay? So, ang sabi dyan, facial expressions, body language, gestures, postures, entails communicating, no? So may communication na daw doon, body language, no? Di ba? Pag meron kang sinabihan na gusto mo ba to? Pero without saying anything, nagigets mo kagad, ay, ayaw niya to. Okay? Because that is what we call body language or sometimes facial expressions. Pag tayo ay nakikipag-usap, no? At hindi naiintindihan ng kausap natin, yung sinasabi natin, nakikita mo kumukulot yung noo. Okay? At yung kanilang mga mata sometimes tumitingin sa ibang part ng classroom. So, yun ay isa sa mga tinatawag na non-verbal communication. Okay? So, these messages usually, messages are wordless, no? Walang kahit anong nanggagaling na spoken words, no? So, wordless, wala talaga nilalabas, no? So, rather, it is more on the body language expression and gestures and postures. Okay? So, these messages usually reinforce verbal communication, but they can also convey thoughts and feelings of their own. So, part 2 ng verbal communication. Minsan, nagsasalita tayo, meron tayong body gestures or body language na nabibigay, no? Lalo na sa pagtuturo, we must be careful with our gestures inside of our classroom. Remember, teachers, tinitingnan kayo ng mga estudyante nyo, sa harapan kayo, no? Yung simpleng pagtuturo sa bata, like for example, answer this, that is wrong, no? Huwag po natin ipo-point out ang bata, no? Nang ganyan, panduduro po yan, that is wrong. So that is unethical. So we use the snag gesture of hands like this, no? Please answer this. Can you please do this? So by that gesture, we gain respect, no? Nakakakuha tayo ng respeto. At natututunan rin ng bata kung ano yung tama sa pakikipag-usap gamit ang kanyang lingwahe ng katawan or body language. Okay? So may kasabihan nga tayo, ano? Actions speak louder than words, no? Sometimes pag sinasabi mo, gusto mo ba ito? Pero sa mukha niya, no? Ay hindi, ayaw niya talaga. Pero sinabi niya, oo, gusto ko. You can easily understand kung anong ibig sabihin nun. No? Hindi niya gusto. Okay? Kaya nga sabi dyan, non-verbal communication. Okay, next is the written journals. Written, no? Ito yung mga nakasulat, no? So, written journals, emails, and text messages, di ba? Usong-uso ngayon yan, yung email, no? Na medyo nawawala na nga yung text messages ngayon, no? Napapansin nyo ba? Ang technology ay talagang pataas ng pataas, nag-innovate kasi talaga, no, ang tao. Because, sabi nga, hindi talaga nakukontento, no? Yung contentment, hindi talaga naaabot yun, no? Yung text messages, ngayon ay email. Meron na ngayon na PM, personal messages sa Facebook, no? Yung journals, yung mga sinusulat ng ating mga kilalang journalists or writers or authors, no? It conveyed through written symbols such as language. This type of communication is indispensable for formal business communications and issuing legal instructions. Pag sinabing indispensable, hindi ito pwedeng wala, no? Na pag meron kang business, no? Meron kang isang legal battle sa harapin, hindi pwede na hindi ka makikipag-communicate using writing or written, no? Siyempre, may verbal, meron din naman written. Okay? So, it's very important. Just like this, no? Ito po ay example ng isang written output. So, pag magsusulat daw tayo, anong dapat natin tandaan? Number 1 is the audience. Select your audience. Pag magsusulat ka, piliin mo kung sino ba ang target mo, no? Structure. Ano ba kung paano mo isusulat? And you organize your thoughts, no? Nagawa mo na yung structure, na-organize mo na yung thoughts mo, you must confirm it by clear and concise ideas. You proofread before you publish. Ito po yung rules of writing, no? May pre-writing, may drafting, may proofreading, and then publishing, no? May revising pa pala in between. Okay? So, any question? Naiintindihan po ba? So, PM lang po sa mga hindi po yung mabagal po yung pagka-comprehend sa aking sinasabi. So, thank you. Let's proceed to our recap, no? So, number 1 po na discuss ko sa inyo is the communication comes in many forms. Okay, number 1 is, okay, parang mali yun. Okay. Okay, so the definition of communication. Communication is simply the act of transferring information from one place, person, or group to the other. No? So nanggaling sa dalawang Latin words, no? Communis and communicare or communicare. So commonality, common respectively. Yun po yung ibig sabihin ng etymology na sinasabi ko kanina. Okay. Another one, I also discussed about the different forms of communication. The first one is the verbal, which pertains to sounds and language. Number 2 is the oral, which pertains to listening and hearing. Okay, sorry for the misspelled. Non-verbal, facial expressions, body language, gesture, and posture. And lastly is the written journals, emails, and text messages. So this consists of our discussion in module number 1, which pertains to what is communication. Okay? So, we already done with the discussion. Do you have any questions? Kung may tanong po, huwag pong mahihiyang magtanong. Kung may tanong kayo, just PM me your answer. Okay. So, if you don't have any questions, I would like to give you an activity. This is what they call draw out your thoughts. Kanina, share your thoughts. Ngayon naman, you will draw your thoughts. Because I believe na lahat ng Pilipino ay magagaling sa drawing. Okay? So sa drawing, mapapakita natin ang ating ideas about our lesson for today. The directions should be, the directions you need to follow is, or are, inside the box, draw out your interpretation, yung inyong interpretation about communication. Ano bang pagkaintindi ninyo sa aking didiscuss ngayon? Okay? So, i-drawing nyo po dyan sa box na nakalagay dyan. Okay? So, dyan po sa box na yan, ilalagay nyo, communication, then i-drawing nyo po. Bahala po kayo kung anong gusto nyo i-draw. Halimbawa, you will draw something about two persons communicating. Pwede rin po yun. O cartoon character, pwede rin po yun. Anything that you want to express. Okay? So, verbal. Okay, kasama rin po non-verbal, oral, and then written. Yung apat po na forms of communication, isasama niyo po yun. So, bali po, 5 items po ito. Communication, non-verbal, verbal, oral, and then written. And then afterwards, meron pong simple explanation sa baba. Okay? So, you just have to explain your drawing so that I can get what your point is. Okay? So, this activity is equivalent to 100 points. I have the rubrics here. So, you need to follow the directions. Siyempre, kailangan sundin natin ang directions. That is 30%. And the creativity and artistry. No? Kagalingan mag-drawing. Kagandahan. Hindi naman yung drawing na for the sake of submitting only or compliance. No? So, 30%. Analytic content of the topic. Siyempre, kung anong pagkaintindi mo, no? Mas maganda mag-deep ang analysis ng isang bata sa inyong nileleson. Okay, mas maganda yon. Okay, time frame. So, 10%. So, total of 100%. So, definitely, yung time frame po, pag nasabi niyo po ito ngayong araw na to, meron na kayong 10 points kagad. Maganda ang inyong pagsunod sa directions, 30%. Maganda pag-drawing, 30%. At yung idea ng inyong gustong ipahayag ay napakaganda at malalim, ay total of 30%. That is equivalent to 100%. Okay? So you have 30 minutes to finish this task. All you need to do is to submit your outputs to me by sending your images or photos in my Facebook account. Okay? Sa Google Classroom naman po, pwede nyo rin pong isend yan doon po sa create or you want to share something in our mobile classroom sa Google Classroom. Okay? So, in 30 minutes, I'll get back to you. Thank you for listening.